Hello everybody, Jim here. I am once again in Shibusawa. Some of you might remember I filmed a previous episode here because I had seen a rather large looking heart off from the window of the train, and so I went to one here. As it turns out, that was just like kind of a coincidental heart off. That's not actually the one I saw from the train. The one I saw from the train is somewhere in that direction. So now I'm here. Actually, I can actually see. That's kind of blurry. There you go. There it is. From here I can actually see the sign. So it's actually way off in that direction. So I'm going to walk that way, and well, we will eventually be inside of a brand new heart off that I've never been to before. So everybody stick around. After a short trek, I will be there. Alright, so we should be coming up on it shortly. I saw it from the other side of the street. And I think this is the only one. I don't know, the angle is weird. It seems like, I don't know, maybe it's because of the distance I was looking at it from, but the angle seems off. It seems like it should be further that way, but I don't know. We'll see. This is my second trip here to Shibusawa, like I said. The last heart off that I went to, which is back in the other direction, was excellent. It was really well stocked. They had tons of games. Even had plenty of figures and strategy guides too, which was really cool. This one is actually, I think, a bit closer than the other one too, so that's good. It's still kind of a trek though. Maybe I should do like a time lapse of this, just to save everybody the headache of having to walk all this distance with me. But we're coming up on it. We are close, very close. Possibly behind this building or something. I don't know. I'm lost. I've never been in this area before. Hence the title, Heart Off Hunter. When I film these, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I have no idea where I am. But I can see it. Just, it's cresting that building over there. So, oh, we are almost there. If you have stuck around this long, then bless you, because you have exhibited the advanced trait of patience, because this has been quite a walk, actually. Still not quite the walk that the other one was. It took me like a half an hour to get to the other one, and I was pretty much walking straight in one direction. This one probably took closer to 15-20 minutes to find. It's right around this bend here, just past this Lawson. Look at that. Lawson has their own little traffic barriers. And Lawson has donuts and coffee. And an ATM that I'm probably going to need shortly. Luckily, it's kind of overcast today. Otherwise, I might be heating up out here, but feeling pretty good. Car doors detached. A cool little motorbike. Here we are. What have we got? Book off, media, CD, game. I guess they got a little bit of everything. Well, This is my first time in this particular book off. Doesn't look like a typical book off though. We're gonna find out what they got. Let's get inside. Here we go, getting started in this book off Mediopolis combo. Pretty cool. Here's a Dragon Quest Heroes 2 display, which is awesome. Dragon Quest Heroes games are a lot of fun, and here we have a lot of PS4 stuff. Let's see, what do we got? We got some Saint Seiya, and we got some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, God Eater. That's very cool. We have the new Assault Suit Lenos, which I still haven't played. I played the old one. Haven't played that one yet. New Biohazard HDs, all that good stuff. Skullgirls and Blade Arcus and Nitro plus Blasters. The Yakuza. So lots and lots of stuff in here. This place is more of like just a standard game store. There is some, as you can see here, it's labeled used. So they have used stuff, but they also have a lot of new stuff as well, because it's not just a book off, it's merged with, I guess this area is referred to as a Mediopolis. At least I think so. That's what it said on the outside. So there's, oh, it's pretty cool. A standee that I would like to take home, actually. And some more displays, and getting into PS3 games. They also have Blade Arcus and Nitro Blasters, which is very cool. If you haven't played either of those games, two really great 2D fighters, Blade Arcus and Nitro plus Blasters. And here you can see a very tiny little Dreamcast selection. They got some Berserk, Sonic Adventure, House of the Dead, random something or other, and then Capcom versus SNK. So they have literally like 5 games, but they're 5 decent games at least. And then just the tiniest Saturn section, and even some PS1 here, Goemon. So yeah, a little disappointed that there isn't really much in the way of like retro games in here, as I was hoping to find. Here you can see we have a PS2 section. Everything is broken up by genre, which is cool. So action section, role-playing section, so on and so forth. So yeah, I was a tiny bit disappointed, but this would be a good place to come to for pretty much anything else, anything modern at least, PS3 and PS4, which you can see here they have a lot of new and used. So yeah, definitely good for that. And swinging around, oh my goodness, more in the way of PS3 and such. And here we have our little PSP section, and PS Vita. In that way, I guess it's very much like a book off, in that most book offs will have a lot of Sony stuff. So it's, you know, you're mostly gonna find you know, PlayStation products when you go into a book off. And here even we got some Wii U, Wii. There's gonna be DS and 3DS stuff, and a cool display for the new Phoenix Wright, due to be released in June apparently. So that's pretty cool, and also a nice Doom standee or poster, whatever it was. something else I'd like to have. Well, maybe I should ask somebody if I could get some of these when they're done with them. Something to dress the room up a bit. And then here you can see DS and 3DS games. Here, just the scantest of retro games, but here, really nice shape. Zelda Ocarina of Time. And there's a Mario Golf down there. And even some Super Famicom games. Mario World, Final Fantasy VI, Super Mario Kart, and Street Fighter 2. So again, only a few games, but they're really good games. A few classics. And then some loose carts up there. Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, Castlevania 4 for under $2, which is a heck of a deal. And then a couple of Super Famis, and even a GameCube, and some taiko drums. Because it seems like any store I go into has invariably got to have some taiko drums. Nakamura on the wall. Nice little, another display. Here, something you would more so expect to find in a book off, I guess. Books. In particular, strategy guides. Lots and lots of strategy guides, which is very cool. They didn't really have much in the way of strategy guides for retro games, which is usually what I'm on the lookout for, being a retro collector and all. But yeah, just strategy guides for, you know, Dragon Quest games and Final Fantasy and Mario and Biohazard and on and on and on. So I do like that a lot. Fortune Street strategy guide. I don't know why you would need a strategy guide for Fortune Street. It's a board game. The Chrono Trigger Perfect Bible. Very cool. I actually have a copy of this. It's in a box somewhere. But yeah, very cool. A Bible-sized Chrono Trigger strategy guide. And then cards. Trading cards. Kind of a more typical of a hobby off or something, but there you go. And then even a few games in the display case here. Not games, but consoles, I should say. And well, that's about it for the games in here. Here we move on to, again, what you would expect to find in a book off. It's books, and lots of them. In particular, manga right here. I myself used to be quite the manga enthusiast. Don't really have much time to read manga anymore, but when I do get the chance, I like to. I'm kind of a... Oh, scanning past the adult section. It's all YouTube safe, I swear. When I do get the chance to read manga, I usually just go back and read something I've already read. Some of my old favorites. Here, these bundles are nice. You can get an entire set or series of books for, you know, one price. That's very convenient. When I do get a chance to read manga, which here you can see lots of CDs and DVDs, lots of anime and movies and so forth. Again, very much in keeping with the book off style. There's lots of CDs and DVDs mixed in with the books. Yeah, I like to read my old favorites, like some of this stuff here, actually. Some Yu Yu Hakusho, which has for a long time been a favorite of mine. So they have a lot of these, I guess they're reprints of Yu Yu Hakusho, and then some Hunter x Hunter as well. The I guess the two biggest Yoshihiro Togashi manga, and oh boy, more DVDs. Yeah, if you like anime and manga, book offs are a good place to go, because in addition to well, as you can see here, the pretty much endless selections of manga, there's also a whole lot of anime. So just looking through here, there's Gundam, there's Naruto, there's Fist of the North Star, and Dragon Ball, and Strike Witches. So book offs are definitely better for that. Better even than, I would say, hard offs by a long shot. Well, it's obviously going to be better for the manga, but it's also better for the DVDs and CDs, which hard offs will carry in moderation. But book off does it big when it comes to the CDs, the DVDs, the various forms of entertainment that you probably wouldn't go to a hard off to find. Hard off is usually for the games. Book off is typically for everything else. Anyway, as you can see, lots of manga in here more so than games, but it was a cool little shop. And so that's it. Here's some final words. Okay. Finished inside this. Apparently, when I got inside, I realized it's kind of like a two-store amalgamation. So it's a book off, but it's also merged with, I guess, what's called Mediopolis. So yeah, I just got done there. Not much as far as games is concerned. I actually ended up picking up 2 games, one for the Saturn and one for the Dreamcast. And that's about it. They had an infinite amount of manga. But as far as games go, not really much in the way of retro. Mostly just modern stuff, which is fine because it's a book off. It's not a hard off. But yeah, it was at least pretty cool. I know that there's a spot that when I eventually probably do start buying PS4 games, maybe some Vita stuff as well, somewhere I can go to get some maybe more reasonable prices, and it's not too far from home. So yeah, that's it. Book off / Mediopolis here in Shibusawa, which is in Kanagawa Prefecture. And now, lovely viewers, I am going home. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, commenting, liking, all that good stuff. And until next time, take care, everybody.